Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday the 19th of September and we are hooking up the disc. We are going to disc down some greenery, some weeds that were in the field. Just wasn't really worth combining, so stay tuned. Here we go. This bothers me. So this field has been in the Eklund family for I don't know, 1948 I think is when great-great-grandpa settled here. So this field has been here been ours for that long. And Grandpa David farmed, or great-great-grandpa David farmed it, great-grandpa Merlin farmed it, Grandpa Mike farmed it, now I'm farming it. Well, this is the product of how many years? What's 48? 48 carry the 2, 52 plus 21 is 73. So for 73 years, this farm has been pretty much the same rotation. I think my Grandpa Mike quit growing sunflowers in the 70s, or early 80s. So for almost 40 years, this field has been strict soybean and wheat. Nothing else. And that is the result. That's why I say that I would like to get into growing corn, but I'm just not set up at this point in time. But that is definitely picking up more ground next year, and the year after that is when I'm gonna start. I'm gonna find a planter, find a header, and I'm gonna grow a little bit of corn. Because I believe that this farm has a lot of potential. It just needs the crop put on it. Grandpa's acres that he owns for how many years have been strict wheat soybean rotation, and the weed control just isn't there. You know, I think that corn is very beneficial for the soil as long as you feed the crop. So I mean, it's kind of it needs it needs another rotational crop. and I definitely have to ease into it because I'm not set up to handle corn. I don't have a dryer. I don't even have a planter or a header, for crying out loud. It's just me and a combine that was running corn, which the guy I bought it from said it does great in corn, so hopefully. I kind of like disking today because it gives me a little more seat time in a tractor, because when you only farm like 200, a touch over 200 acres, you don't get a whole lot of seat time. Especially I rent my grandpa's field cultivator, and that's I think it's 44.5 feet wide. So to run across 200 acres, it doesn't take very long. Which, you know, it's good. Another reason why there was so many weeds in this field was because I planted soybeans on it last year, but I had 2 years ago, 2019. I'm sure everybody can remember 2019. That was a terrible year. I had all wheat, and if I didn't have crop insurance, I probably would not be farming today. Because it was bad. It was really, really bad. So, I mean, last year I decided it was a great bean year and not a great wheat year, and I was thankful that I grew all soybeans last year, but I just I didn't want to grow an entire crop of wheat again. So I opted to plant 90 acres into soybeans and 90 acres into wheat. And it worked out pretty good. I had a really good wheat crop, best wheat crop I've had, and I think I've grown 2-3 wheat crops. That was my third wheat crop. Okay, this tractor does not like 11th gear pulling the disc. Yeehaw! Okay, so that looks good for the most part. Yeah, that looks really nice. Black. I like my field like I like my coffee. Black. Now we work on some of this crap. I tell you, I hate weeds. But this year it was like, what do you do? This year it was so dry. So wheat next year, the weed control in wheat is a little easier than soybeans. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I use the Enlist E3 soybean system. I really like it. I really like that I can hire just about anybody to spray my stuff, because I don't spray my own stuff yet, and I'm not a first generation farmer. I'm a fourth generation on one side, fifth generation on the other side, and I'm very lucky that I had a piece of the family farm to come home to. Very, very, very lucky indeed. And my grandma and grandpa Visser, they have been fantastic, and my grandma and grandpa Eklund have been pretty good, and I just love farming. I love sitting in a tractor. I love greasing stuff. I love working on stuff. I love breaking stuff and fixing stuff. I love every aspect of it. And I'm hoping that one day soon I can turn it into a, not just a hobby. Because right now it feels like just a hobby. But I would like to turn it into a full-time job. And I got a great support system. The wife is along with me and she wants to help as much as she can, and you know, it's just great. Well guys, I think I'm gonna call that a day for this video. I'm just gonna go blow the header off on my combine, drop the header off, maybe put the hopper topper down and put it away, because we're supposed to get some rain tonight. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Feel free to like, comment, and give her a subscribe. I wouldn't mind. Thank you guys. Have a good one.